Jay, go ahead.
Kevin, where did you think it got away from you tonight? What, you could put your finger on it?
Dug ourselves in a hole to start the game with just bad offense. They had 13 points off of turnovers in the first half, and that continued into the second. So it was 21-4 deficit, points off turnovers. It's tough to win. Just careless with the ball. That they're a team that does a good job with their hands, and they're very physical and so forth. And we took the bait. Thought that got us into a bit of a hole. We couldn't chip into their lead, even though I thought we were actually playing pretty good. Our defense, I thought, was actually pretty decent outside that first little onslaught of threes that they made. So that I think really took the wind out of our sails to start, and then we made that little push to start the second half, but then it was more the same.
AJ, there was a lot of back and forth between yourself and Baba Miller. How unique is his skill set at 6'11" to be able to do the things that he did, finishing with 15 points, 12 rebounds, and then adding in the assists?
No, he's tough. Senior can do it all. Kind of like a triple-double kind of guy. I remember him at Florida State. My guy Taylor Bobo was playing with him, but unique skill set. I think he can do well and things at the next level too.
Jay, go ahead.
Kevin, offensively, where did the breakdowns come? What kind of happened where they were able to take you, like you said, out of your rhythm?
Well, they just took the ball from us. They just took the ball from us is really the bottom line. So we got to do a better job with our decision making. It's been, that's been an area that we've struggled in. I mean, there's, Rob and AJ have the ball a lot. They had 9 turnovers between the two of them, and so that's got to improve.
Third straight rough loss. What's your message to the guys moving forward after this one?
Well, my message to the guys, I believe in a group. It was less than 2 weeks ago. We beat Iowa State, who is a good basketball team, one of the best teams in the country. And so I think our confidence is a little bit shook right now as a group. So I just want our guys to play with more belief, inner belief, belief in themselves, belief in each other. And sports is, you have to manage the emotional swings of sports, right? And when it's going bad, it feels like the world's caving in, and when it goes good, it feels like you're on top of the world. And so you have to be able to manage that, and that's part of going through a season, especially one that's filled with adversity like the one we've had this year. And so I just want our guys to continue to believe in each other and believe in themselves.
With Scott in the game.
Cincinnati struggled going west. Does this bother you guys coming east to do this swing against Cincinnati and West Virginia? It's just different.
Yeah, it's not an easy trip for sure. We were fortunate enough to split on the trip last year, and that's why, to that question, I think, in this league in particular, the margins are so slim. Cincinnati played a fantastic basketball game tonight. Got to give them all the credit in the world. So it makes the West Virginia loss sting even more because we actually, we played a decent game there and had a chance to win, and then let that one get away from us. So in this league, man, that you can't. You have to capitalize when you have the opportunity. But to the specific question about this trip, yeah, it's a difficult trip, but sports are difficult. You got to still be able to be at your best when your best is needed.
Oh, black shirt.
Dustin DeDrek, Indianapolis Star. AJ, obviously they put a lot of attention on you. I'm sure that's something that you're used to at this point in the season. Where you feel like they did well to kind of not keep you out of your rhythm, to make it tough for you to get shots. How do you feel like you handled that? What do you think you did well, and I guess not well in those circumstances?
Not well, just turning the ball over, careless passes, not being strong with the ball. They were just being physical. I felt like I was getting to my spots. I could have settled. I think I did settle for tough middies that time. I could have gone all the way to the rim and challenge or side blockers, but for the most part, it was good looks, but just trying to be more physical with the ball and stop making stupid turnovers.
What makes the combination of Miller and Chom so tough for Cincinnati? It seems like since they've gone more of a focus to those two, that the offense has really taken off.
Yeah, no, for sure. You got to give Wes tons of credit. He was feeling like I'm feeling right now a couple weeks ago, and he's a competitive guy. He's a good coach, and he's done a good job of finding a rhythm with this particular group that he's playing with right now. But those two guys, size and skill. I think like Baba's very impressive. I've been in the NBA for a long time in my career, and that's what guys in that league look like because of the size and the skill set. And so he does a good job of running pretty simple actions and just puts good players in spots to be successful. The thing that I think is equally as impressive is, they got shooting around those two, right? So it's hard to help. And, those two guys have good chemistry, so you have to be really disciplined, and if you're not, you make one mistake around the basket, and Chomp's so big, he's able to score it in there. So I think Wes just deserves a ton of credit. He's done a fantastic job, turning the season around here, and, they showed it tonight for sure.
Final
Coach,
home
along
game
those
for.
same-
Go ahead,
Along those
sorry.
same lines, just the fact that UC is on that tear right now, should these guys be in the NCAA tournament?
Man, I don't know. I'm still, I think every team in our league could be a tournament team, to be honest with you. So could they? Yeah, for sure. Now, will they? I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things that go, I don't know what their quad this and that record is and all that kind of stuff, but just in terms of talent, the way they're playing, given the teams that I've seen personally, yeah, I think they are very deserving to be in the tournament because they're playing good basketball right now and they have a lot of talent.
You've seen Day Thomas quite a bit the past 2 years, just thoughts on.
He's a senior, is he done?
He's
All
done.
right, good.
That was it. Just thoughts on his senior night and not having to face him anymore.
Yeah, no, he's a tough competitor. Like him and Jizzle both killed us here last year. He's still scarred from that, but he's a tough player. Like his motor, I thought was really impressive tonight offensively. Just chasing him around all those screens and so forth. But that's a luxury that West has been able to get. Some continuity, which is tough in this day and age. So. I think that's one of the reasons why I think they're catching a stride right now, because there's just, there's familiarity, which I think is really important.
2 more questions. Go ahead.
AJ, with 16 points off the bench, the guy on your left, he was big. And then a guy like Dominique, who averages around 5 minutes a game, comes in and steps up. When those guys come off the bench like that, what kind of boost does that give you to have fresh legs around you? Does it loosen up what you see on the offensive side?
Oh yeah, definitely, especially with Aleksej, like he shoots lights out. Y'all been seeing it for the past couple games. When Richie got injured, he has, stepped up into a bigger role. And Dom, I mean, we've been loving his energy since day one. Obviously, he hasn't got to showcase it a lot, not playing, but I mean, tonight he showed it, was guarding full court. I think he got a couple rebounds, but his energy is just different, man.
Jay, you last one?
Yeah, question for Aleksej and then one for AJ. Aleksej, that's 2 games in a row where you've really shot the ball well. What's kind of turned it on for you and got you going last couple of games?
I mean, just always believing in myself, believing in my work, and just like trying to step up into a bigger role since we lost so many players, and also like trying to use the opportunity coach gave me. And yeah.
AJ, that obviously you guys are in a tough spot right now. You're going home for regular season finale, senior night. What do you have to say to maybe BYU fans that are starting to wonder if this team has the moxie to finish the season out strong?
I mean, we do. We believe in ourselves. Like KY said, we beat a really good team less than 2 weeks ago. I mean, we let multiple slip away, but I mean, we can still finish out the season strong, going to the Big 12 tournament strong, and make a march run.
All right, thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.